Welcome, Samantha, to the Landscape Illinois team. You are joining us now as our Bloom editor in chief. It's a role that we've never had before, and we're really excited to see where it can go. But we wanted to introduce you to our members. Just a fun conversation to bring you to the group. How about you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what's your role in the horticulture and the landscape industry, and how did you get here?
So my role currently is the green goods buyer specialist for the Volo Lurvy branch. And I basically restock all of our Lurvy location in Volo with plants, trees, shrubs, perennials, anything you can think of except for annuals. I also have a group of customers, so I'm a customer representative too for everything. So that's hardscapes, plants, anything you can think of. That's my role. I love it. I have been at Lurvy for 5 years now. I just celebrated my fifth anniversary.
Hey.
I love my Volo crew. I started in Park City, came to Volo. I have an incredible team around me, and it just every year seems to get better and better as I get more comfortable in this role because previously I worked at Woodland as a um designer, project manager kind of with sales, and so like it was a completely new role. I wanted to get back into plants, and so I took this role as like the green goods specialist just to be surrounded more with plants, and I'm outside a lot. Um I did get my degree at Illinois State University, my horticulture and landscape management degree, and I worked on the grounds department there for the about 3 years when I was at school. So I really kind of have a wide variety of
Yeah.
plant and landscape knowledge and experience. So it's fun. I love anything plants, and I love a good landscape. So I'm a very judgy landscaper. But yeah, that's kind of how it started, really. And that's where I'm at.
Very cool. Excellent. Yeah, that's a lot of variety and experiences at a mid-career in your life. So that's awesome. Um, all right. I know why we wanted you for editor in chief of Bloom. Why did you want the role? What drew you to this position?
So it really starts with when I was in college, I was working two jobs. So I didn't get too involved in my college career. I was working, I was going to school full time. So I feel like I missed an opportunity to get really involved with my school. So then fast forward to my career, I'm like, there's so many opportunities to get involved. There's so many opportunities to network and make friends and expand your education. It's hugely important to me. And so truly that's what brought me to Landscape Illinois. I was in the flip committee for a little bit, and now I've been in the young professionals committee for a couple years now. As of Friday, I'll be the chair of the young professionals. So it really got me in,
Congratulations.
thanks. It really got me involved in Landscape Illinois when I saw this opportunity, and it really brought together a lot of the things that I find important, which is education. I think Landscape Illinois is an incredible resource that I don't know that everybody uses to the full potential, which I think is something that is very good to have in your portfolio in your life, especially in the green industry. I just saw it as an opportunity to meld those two things together, and I love working with everybody at Landscape Illinois, and I thought it was just a great opportunity to see what happens, you know? Um, and like I said, I just love education. I love learning new things, and this is something that could really challenge myself with because it's not something I've ever done
Hmm.
before, and I just really look forward to seeing where that goes and seeing where my creativity can kind of take the bloom and make it bloom more.
So, speaking of learning new things, we just finished iLandscape, and you got to be there. And I think you started your editor in chief role about a week before iLandscape. So, did you experience it in a different way? Were you thinking about Bloom while you were going through education sessions? And just tell us about your experience.
So I really did. I got the great opportunity to like introduce myself to people who I already know, but I got to tell them I had the position and everything. And a lot of people, it was kind of educational for me as I found a lot of people don't know what Bloom is. And so I got to then tell them like, oh, well, you're in for a load of fun. And it was really cool because that conversation happened on Wednesday with one of my one of my friends in the industry, and Scott Grams actually came up and was like, "Hey, Bloom editor in chief," and I'm like, "Hey," and then we started talking to a friend in the industry, and he goes, "Do you know what Bloom is?" And she goes, "No," and he was like, "All right, take it away." So then I got to explain to her what it is, and then the next day she comes up to me and she says, "Hey, I looked it up. That's so cool. I can't wait to use that." And so it all like really came full circle in just a one conversation, and that was one of probably 50 I had, and not people knew about Bloom, they just got reintroduced to it and everything, but that was just a
Mhm.
really cool first full circle moment in my first week. People kept asking me, "What's it gonna be like?" And I'm like, "I don't know yet, but we're gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be really cool."
Okay, well, that segues perfectly then into, okay, now we can hit the ground running. We've gotten past iLandscape, now it's the getting back to the normal swing of things, and that means, we're ready to see what we can do with Bloom. So what's your first priority in either making Bloom itself better or getting the word out?
For me, it's really just like mind melting with everybody at
Mhm.
Landscape Illinois and just seeing what we can do to start off with and just putting goals in place, short-term goals, long-term goals, and just see like how we can check them off the box and make sure that we're really getting Bloom in front of people while, hey, everybody's coming back, everybody needs to learn new things. Hey, we have all these great resources just right at your fingertips, and this is how you can use them, and this is what will make your employees better throughout the whole season, you know? Obviously, spring is a very busy time for all of us, but hey, this is what we have. So when you're a little bit slower in July, August, let's plan some things. Let's meet up with some members of Landscape Illinois and just kind of show them around, see how it is and if they have questions, we can answer it right then. So and then just taking a good creative spin on it. I feel like it's a great resource, but I think because there was no editor in chief previously, it just hasn't been truly marketed how it should be. And I think
Mhm.
you and I and Scott Grams together can just make it bloom.
Ha.
Trademark.
Well, we are definitely looking forward to, working with you on making it bloom, and, thank you for joining us for this quick welcome introduction interview chat.
Thank you. I look really forward to working
Wonderful.
with you and showing everybody exactly what they can get out of Bloom. So
Yes. Alright, thank you everybody for listening, and, hopefully we see you on Bloom.
Hey, Landscape Illinois members, did you know that for just $75 per year, you could have on demand access to over 300 recordings from Landscape Illinois' world class educational videos on Bloom, our comprehensive video library? All you have to do is head to our website, that's landscapeillinois.org. Scroll down to browse videos, and from there, just log in and you can search for whatever topic is interesting to you that day. So let's search for natives. And just like that, we have 40 recordings from, again, our world class speakers about native plants in landscaping. Just keep looking till you find a topic of interest, and then you can click on it, and it's ready right there. That's it. It's that simple. We add fresh recordings after most of our events, so check back regularly.